I'm here to break down this Pro Plus setup form so that we can get all the information we need from you to help set up your account to help accomplish your goals as quickly and efficiently as possible. So let's go ahead and break down this form. I'm going to show you guys specifically where these elements are going in your account so you understand why we're getting this information from you and how it's going to be important for helping you. The very first thing here is just your contact information, first name, last name, email that you use to sign up to Dubb, because that's how we're going to make sure we're connecting all this to the right account. This information can also be visible in this video signature section. So if you want your first name, company, we'll take all that information from you there, but that's where it's actually going to show up. The primary goal with Dubb, this one's really important because we want to make sure that we're focused on what's most important to you. There's a very powerful platform and some robust training we're going to cover, but ultimately your goals and the success that you're after is what's most important to us. So we want you to define that main goal with Dubb here. Then, of course, there are going to be secondary goals, such as collecting testimonials or recruiting or something like that. Whatever those other additional goals are outside of the main primary goal, go ahead and list those here because our platform is robust and the training is robust and we can really cover a lot of bases. But we just want to understand that there's a hierarchy of what's most important to you. We'll cover those things first and then secondary goals as well. The logo, this is actually going to appear on all of your assets, like here in this exit intent, here in the top left corner of the page. So that logo is going to help brand your pages. The optional background image, that goes right here. You can barely see it actually because it's hidden by the sales assistant in the video, but there is this little artwork you can see behind my video. This page does not look bad if it's just blank white. So that's why I have this listed as optional. It is an extra opportunity for some branding. And if you don't have a chat assistant, more of this image is visible. So that's the background image. It's basically 1280 by 720. It's a Canva size slide. So just go ahead and give us that document. Profile picture. This is going to show up again in that video signature section here. So if you'd like a headshot or a logo or profile picture to show up, that's where it appears for others to see. This is the additional contact information I mentioned: display name, job title, website, time zone we need regardless of whether or not you're going to display this additional information. The additional information like your title or other relevant information you want to go here, only provide the information that you want us to include. If you don't want us to include a job title, don't list one. If you don't want us to include a summary, don't list one. But do include the time zone that you're in because that's going to have to do with some other things, automations and campaigns. Best contact number, again, listed as optional. That will show on your video page in this signature section. If you don't want it to show, do not list it. The calendar, if you're going for bookings like this here, where you'd like a calendar, Calendly, Microsoft Bookings, any of those tools, if you'd like a calendar to be incorporated in your video page as part of your process, do list the link to your calendar here. Also optional links to social profiles. Those will also go in this video signature section so you can have little social icons that lead to your social platforms. These are additional calls to action. So outside of the calendar, we can have buttons that can do nearly anything. You can have them visit a website. They can visit any landing page. They can send you a video. They can visit any link for that matter. They can make a phone call. They can send a text message. Just about anything you can name. They can even download attachments and documents. So that's why this is a separate additional call to action. If you have PDFs, Word documents you'd like people to download, simply attach those documents here. This is good for reviews, guides, links to forms. Simply place those links here, separated by comma. So that way we know they're separate buttons with separate purposes. Next, the platforms that you're currently integrating with. If you have Go High Level or HubSpot or Salesforce or ActiveCampaign or any of these technologies, we want you to list those here, the platforms that you would be looking to integrate video in. We can send and share videos through nearly any technology. So whatever you're using, go ahead and list it here, and we're going to make sure we get the appropriate integration instructions over to you. Lastly, we have the custom CRM and deal stages. So if you're using Dubb as your CRM, you have the ability to completely customize the CRM. So every one of these columns are a property. You can add as many custom properties as you want, and we can customize the CRM to look and feel however you need it to. So that's where these custom properties are coming from. If you would like custom properties added to the CRM, be aware there's already the basics: first name, last name, email, phone number. Those are all included, all the basic, very basic ones. So if you want something like address or anniversary or any other custom properties that you want, just go ahead and list those properties here, separated by comma. And lastly is the custom deal stages. Also part of the Dubb CRM is your deal boards. So you can see here is an example deal board where I have 3 stages. These stages, you can have as many of the stages as you like. They can be customized to whatever you want them to be. You can move people up and down these pipelines, and this can trigger workflows and automations based on their activity within a pipeline. And you can also have here multiple different pipelines. So different pipelines with custom stages in each pipeline. Go ahead and list here. If you want any custom stages, list those stages in order separated by comma. If you also want different deal boards, please list the different deal boards with the different deal stages separated by comma in order underneath the titles of the deal boards. So again, all of these are optional. If you do not have answers for them, don't worry about them. Lastly, if you are not a Google user, we'll have a separate form for you because in order to upload a logo and an image and things, you need to have a Google account and be logged into Google in order to be able to access this form. You will also need Google for a Chrome extension and several other things, so we highly recommend being a Google user. However, if you are not, you're averse or just simply won't or can't use Google, then we'll have a different intake form for you here. So simply request that from us. Thank you. So that's it for this training, but we have plenty more where that came from. So if you'll consider liking, subscribing, and potentially sharing this video, goes a long way and we greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't already, consider joining the Dubb Coaching Program. You can even check out a free trial and check out all the technology yourself, even join our free trainings yourself, but we'd love to work with you in more closely in a one-on-one setting through Dubb Coaching. So looking forward to seeing you in the next video, or maybe in the next session.